Bam, 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 bam. You are too blessed to be stressed. What's up, y'all? What is up? You are not tuned in to the Grindin for My Moment, the podcast, where we talk real life, real business, real hustle. Bam, 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 bam. I'm your host, Tami Tee, and today, because if you know me, you know I know about this. Today, we're diving into something every entrepreneur faces, but not enough of us talk about. Stress, y'all. Stress. Oh my God. Now, don't click off because this episode it just might, shift the way you see your grind. Okay? Because, y'all, I've been stressed to the max coming at the end of July. And if you know me, you know what it was. And so today, we're talking about how stress affects your creative mind, your overall perspective, and your well-being. Especially, y'all, when you're out here building your dream. Okay. Because let's keep it real. Stress isn't just a feeling in your chest. You be like, my chest hurting. It might be a little stress. No. It ain't that stress, that chest tightening up when bills are due. It can sneak up as self-doubt, burnout, and creative block. All stress related. And if you're not careful, it can rob you of your vision. And more importantly, y'all, it can rob you of your joy. And we need that joy. Shout out to every time I hear joy, I think of Monique Nicole talking about stay in your joy bag. But anyway, let's get into it, y'all, because this finna be deep right here. Let's get into it. Stress. First things first. Why does stress hit entrepreneurs so hard, y'all? It's like it be like, come on, pop, 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 like Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm talking about? It's because as entrepreneurs, we're constantly and consistently putting out fires, problem solving. We're wearing 15 different hats. I take off one hat and I put on another hat. Bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? We're creators, marketers, customer service reps, financial planners, and sometimes the janitors in our own businesses, y'all. I know I done washed a few dishes just before I left. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just on a good day. Now, imagine all that mental load and then something goes wrong. That's what happened to me when the fire marshal told me they was going to shut me down if I ain't get me a new oven. That's when stress flips from pressure to problem. From pressure to problem. Because they told me I was going to need a new oven. But when the judge told me he was going to shut my doors if I didn't get it, it became a problem. Chronic stress literally shrinks the part of your brain, bam, responsible for creativity and problem solving. Let's say it again. Chronic stress literally shrinks the part of your brain responsible for creativity and problem solving. So you almost incapable of solving problems when you're stressed. And it also leads you to making some real bad decisions. Let me say, some real bad decisions. You see what I'm saying? So, and when you're stressed, it's hard for you to think outside the box on how you can make things happen. And so, y'all, I really had to pray and meditate real hard on this. And what's worse, though, y'all, it traps you in survival mode. Instead of dreaming bigger, you start playing small. You see what I'm saying? You start thinking, can I do some strange for a little change? You see? Dunny said that today in the podcast. I thought that was funny. You know, have you ever felt stuck, though? Like your ideas just stop flowing? That's stress talking, man. I'm telling you. Because in a lot of instances, like I be just on like every time I start my podcast, something happened. Like when I started it, here come the oven situation. I was like, now this time, I'm not going to stop. Y'all deserve this. Y'all deserve. I need an audience. So if I want an audience, I gotta be consistent. It's the only cheat code. Now here's the kicker though. Stress doesn't just block your creativity. It whoops your perspective. When you stress out to the max, you start seeing obstacles ahead of opportunities. You don't even see opportunities. You see what I'm saying? You don't even see no opportunities. You see straight obstacles because it's an obstacle standing in the way of your dream, of your desires. You start down your own work. You question your decisions. Man, you were once, I was so confident about what Butteriffic was headed, but when that man said, we might have to shut you down, man, my inner critic got so loud. And the worst of it all, you lose joy in the very thing you once loved doing. And I love baking. But I was like, Lord, what do I need to just start selling banana puddings? What do I need to start buying the cookies from my mom and them? I mean, how am I fix this problem? You know what I'm saying? That's the part nobody tells you about entrepreneurship. I'm telling y'all. Sometimes your dream can feel like a burden and not a blessing. You hear what I'm saying? Sometimes your dream, what is going on with my little hair? I gotta make sure I'm straight. Sometimes your dream can feel like a burden and not a blessing. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. This is what I'm here to tell you. That's not your fault. That's stress. And stress, can be managed. Can I get an amen from somebody? I know somebody from the amen section. Come on there. Come on. It can be managed. You see what I'm saying? So let's get with it. All right. So, how do we fight back? Because you got to put them, you got to Layla, I lead this thing. You going to have to fight back. How do we protect our creative minds, our peace, our perspective? Come on now. Let me share a few things that have worked for me and for some entrepreneurs that I know personally. I'm telling y'all, come on y'all. This is what, just work with me and let's go. Number 1, daily decompression. Just every day, y'all. Don't skip a day, don't skip a beat. Even 10 minutes, a walk, meditate, journal. You are not your business. A lot of people be like, because even somebody say, hey, how you doing? I'm Butteriffic. That's what I say. But let your brain rest so your ideas can reset. So you know what I'm saying? Reset. So you have to decompress daily. Number 2, this was hard for me. Set boundaries with your business. Clock out even if you're the CEO. Especially, y'all, if you're the CEO. I be clocking out. If I leave at 2, they be like, you leaving already? Yes, I'm leaving already, dang it. I'm tired. I'm mentally tired. I'm frustrated. Y'all won't even mop the floors. You know what I'm saying? So protect your evenings, protect your Sundays, protect your mental space. Thank me later. I'm telling y'all, protect all of that. Set them boundaries. Set them. I'm talking to somebody I know. Talk to other entrepreneurs. Don't isolate yourself. I get in my folks' face. Get around people who get it. Me and Lady Shay, we discussing something that we going to try to do at Butteriffic, bringing entrepreneurs together. You say, community is medicine. That's what I have with the morning meetup. I'll drop that link in the chat. You see what I'm saying? They let me vent, laugh, I learn, and then repeat that thing. All right? Number 4, reconnect to your why. Stress makes us focus on what's wrong. So every week, remind yourself why you started this thing. Whether that's freedom, family, purpose, or passion. Keep your why front and center. Laser focus that thing out. I'm telling y'all, that's going to help a whole lot. Because when I remember my why, I be like, okay, can't let this get you, man. Gotta get it. 5, create before you consume. Instead of scrolling on Instagram first thing in the morning, create something. An idea, a note to yourself, a new offer, a vision board. Protect your originality. I'm telling you, because you just gotta just create, just be you. Make sure everything that you do, is in line, or in alignment is key. Is in alignment with what you got going on. Cause y'all, at the end of the day, they gotta end right now. But at the end of the day, stress is gonna show up. But your response, that's your superpower. Stress coming, y'all. Your response, that's your superpower. And sometimes we have to tap into it. Like, we got to tap into it, because we never know. We out here. We all out here, y'all, trying to get it, trying to do this thing, trying to get a bag, trying to get that coin. Remember though, you built this dream for a reason. Don't let stress steal it from you. Shoot, tell stress, nah, not today, stress. I ain't got time to play with you. I got dreams to achieve, goals to hit, all of that. Prioritize your mind, your peace, and your creativity, not just your profits. Because money gonna come once you can get into that creative space that stress try to yank out your hand. You see what I'm saying? Stress is just like yank your creativity. You know what I'm talking about? But you, because you're rested and inspired and a grounded entrepreneur, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. That's dangerous. Stress is dangerous. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta just make sure you good, your surroundings are good. Keep people around who believe in what you got going on. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, we kicking stress butt the rest of this year. We ain't finna be stressed. We just ain't gonna do it. No stress. Bless up. Bam. In my DJ Khaled voice. Now, before we wrap up, though, you see what I'm saying? I've got to shout out today's episode sponsor, Butteriffic Bakery and Cafe, baby. Home of the world's best butter cookies in the world. Bam, 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 bam. Listen, if you ever need a stress break, go grab you a bag of those Butteriffic cookies in the gold bag. They look just like this. You better believe it. Or a fresh slice of pie, or individual pie, or a cinnamon roll, something, y'all. Trust me, sometimes self-care tastes like butter cookies. I'm just going to put it out there for you. Just sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You can visit Butteriffic at 488 South 2nd Street, or order online at butterifficbakery.com. Butterifficbakery.com. And don't forget, man, life is short. So make it butterific. You better believe it. You better know it. You better not doubt it. Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to everybody who came out to the podcast summit. Shout out to Dave. Everybody, man, this was light. I had to come in. I'm in my hotel room. I was like, I'm finna go home. I'm finna go to the hotel and write me something. Nah. So I came here and I was like, I'm finna talk about stress, because I almost didn't make it to Atlanta because that oven deal was stressing me TF out. You see what I'm saying? So, but I'm here in Atlanta. We saw E.T., Omar from the department, Brandy Harvey, just people information overload. But, hey, I'm Tami Tee. And y'all, that's the episode of Grinding for My Moment, the podcast. I hope something in this conversation reminded you to breathe, to believe, and to protect that powerful mind of yours. Because it's powerful, y'all. This is the first computer right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this resonated with you, share it with a fellow entrepreneur who needs this reminder. I'm telling you, there's a lot of us out here who needs this reminder, because we don't talk about it enough. That's probably one of the first things I'm going to say we need to talk about when me and Lady Shay get up. But we need to talk about that more. And as always, y'all, keep grinding. Keep shining, and keep creating. I'm Tami Tee, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode of Grinding for My Moment, the podcast. You better believe it. Bam, 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 bam. Thank y'all. Peace.
Poppy. Yeah. Yeah, you better believe I got a sweet tooth, but ain't nothing sweet. I know you spend all your money to treat. I'm about to spend this little money on treats. Was on a diet, but I gotta cheat. Jumped off the porch, now I'm on 2nd Street. To make up my twin, she rolling that dough, and I think